Good evening, and thank all of you for being here today. As we assemble today to honor State Senator Geraldine Thomas and the 2025 Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Day at the Capitol, and continue to uplift the importance of Black maternal health and youth suicide prevention. I am State Senator Rosalind Osgood from Florida Senate District 32, and I proudly represent the people in that district. The Black maternal mortality crisis is real in Florida, and we're going to start this press conference this morning recognizing and honoring an amazing woman who is a part of Florida history. And I'm going to ask my colleague, Senator Tracy Davis, the Senate Minority Leader Pro Tem, to come at this time and lead us.
Thank you, Senator Osgood, and thank you all to my sorors that are standing around me and with me. Senator Geraldine Thornton-Berry Thompson, our very own. She was one of a kind, our sister, our soror, our friend, our colleague. She was loved and respected by all the members of the Florida legislature. A true icon and champion for the people of Orlando and Floridians throughout the state. Senator Geraldine Thompson was a trailblazer, and the legacy she leaves behind will speak to generations for years to come. Let's be honest, sorors. There are not enough words to express how much this phenomenal woman meant to us, while we continue to miss her presence here in the Florida legislature every single day. Senator Thompson was honest. She was firm. She was fearless, determined, and focused. But she was also loving, caring, and funny, which we know personally, but was especially evident by the way her family spoke about her with absolute love and admiration. Senator Thompson's life was a journey of bold moves, and the quote that reminds me of our sister, our soror, and our friend best goes like this. The question isn't who's going to let me. The question is, who's going to stop?
Come on.
Yes. That was our Senator Geraldine Thompson. Senator Geraldine Thompson was a champion of our time. Her legacy will live on, and the void she's left, along with her leadership and impact, again will be felt for years. Everyone, will we just take a moment to celebrate and honor our very own Senator Geraldine Thompson, who has left us and gone beyond the ivy, beyond the wall, with a moment of silence. Thank you. I will now bring back my soror who organized all of this and a great job, as you see all these beautiful sorors here for our Kappa Alpha Day at the Capitol, Senator Rosalind Osgood.
Thank you, Senator Davis. And as we just observe a moment of silence for Senator Geraldine Thompson, she was adamant about making sure that we had a press conference every time there was an AKA Day at the Capitol. And we are doing that today in her spirit while addressing a very, very important issue. In the stead of the Regional Director of the South Atlantic Region, Tiffany Moore Russell Esquire, we're going to hear from our State Social Justice and Connections Chair. She will come and introduce herself and bring greetings at this time.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Doreese Richard Mitchell, and I currently serve as the Florida Connection and Social Action Coordinator. And on behalf of our regional director, Director Tiffany Russell, Esquire. I bring you greetings. We are here in the next couple of days as we convene on the Capitol for AKA Days at the Capitol. We are at a great loss because we do not have our Senator Thompson here with us, but I am still surrounded by some wonderful Alpha Kappa Alpha legislators here that both serve in the House and in the Senate. So you will see us the next couple of days. We will be convening on this great state and in the walls of this great building as we advocate for Black maternal health, as we advocate for teens and mental health, and all the other initiatives that affect our community. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Black maternal mortality is a crisis in Florida at this time. Black women in the United States are 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related complications than white women, and nobody is sounding the alarm about this. As members of the most prestigious and esteemed sorority in the whole wide world, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, we refuse to be silent about this issue. To our international president, we are so elated to do the work and advocacy around this issue. As we look at South Florida particularly, and I'm happy to have standing with me the chair of the Social Action and Connections Committee for the Zeta Rho Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, April Freeman. We continue to do this work and understand that in Broward, Miami, and Palm Beach, we have the highest maternal mortality rates in the state. So we have chosen to do something about it. I have filed Senate Bill 780 to make sure that our advocacy actually leads to legislation that can provide a framework for change. I am convinced that doula services can help. Doulas provide continuous emotional, physical, and information support for pregnant women. We have midwives that help with the actual birthing process, but women that are pregnant need advocates like doulas to assist to make sure that we reduce the rates of C-sections or cesarean section, preterm birth, and other birth complications. So the goal of Senate Bill 780, which I have a House sponsor in the person of Representative Darrell Campbell, is to reduce maternal mortality and infant mortality rates. It's to improve birth outcomes specifically for Black women. It is a bill that's designed to increase access to critical prenatal care. And I believe that this bill will go a long way in helping us to build a more comprehensive and robust program around doulas. We have many excellent organizations like Healthy Start and other organizations. I'm in contact with the Indian Ridge Coalition and great work being done. But the state is allocating little funding as it is particularly identified for doula services. Doulas are struggling with reimbursements from Medicaid programs. It's very inconsistent. Insurance providers are deciding whether or not to support doula services, and many women that receive doula services have to pay for it out of their pocket. So we're doing something to change that. And as we continue to work around Black maternal health crisis, I think it's also important that we don't overlook the increase in youth suicide rates. So I'm going to ask my colleague, a newly elected member to the Florida Senate, that I'm so glad she's here, to come and talk about youth suicide and screenings and how important it is. Please help me welcome Senator Dr. Barbara Sharif.
Good afternoon. I am not as tall as Senator Osgood. to my beautiful sisters of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak about something deeply personal and profoundly urgent, the lives of our children. Right now in Florida, too many of our young people are battling invisible struggles. Suicide is one of the leading causes of death among youth, and that's just not a statistic. It's a heartbreaking reality. As leaders and educators, as human beings, we must do more than acknowledge this crisis. We must respond with purpose and compassion. Mental health is health. And just like we check our children's hearing and vision, we must do more to understand what's happening beneath the surface, emotionally and mentally. That's why I filed Senate Bill 370, which creates a pathway for non-invasive health screenings in our schools. These screenings are already recognized under the Florida law. They include growth and development screenings, nutrition assessments, hearing and vision screenings, scoliosis screenings, dental health checks, and importantly, mental health screenings. They are designed to be quick, confidential, and completely non-invasive, meaning no shots, no lab tests, no medical procedures, just informed professionals checking for early signs of physical or emotional health concerns so we can connect students with support that they need before it's too late. We've built entire systems to track academic performance, but what good are grades or test scores if a student is battling depression, anxiety, or suicidal thoughts alone?
Right.
Yeah.
Senate Bill 370 isn't just a bill, it's a lifeline. It's a chance to make sure that every student in Florida is seen, supported, and safe. This isn't a partisan issue, it's a human one. And it's one we can address with compassion, clarity, and courage. So I ask you today to stand with me and let's act now before another life slips through the cracks. Let's make Florida a state where every child has the chance to grow, thrive, and dream with their whole health and mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Senators. And I want to be clear that this press conference, this gathering that we're in right now is not sponsored by Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We just happen to be AKAs in the Florida Senate. I would like to, before we close, bring to the microphone our next AKA that will be in the Florida Senate, in the person of LeBron Bracy Davis.
Good afternoon. I also like to acknowledge we call each other my freshman bestie, Representative Ashley Gant, Soror, Representative Ashley Gant. So very thankful for this opportunity, thankful for AKA Day. I love AKA Day because they bring reinforcement, positive reinforcement, right? And they come and help us advocate on some of the things and some of the issues that the people have. Listen, male chauvinists or misogynists may say that women perhaps only belong in the house. Well, we come to serve notice that AKAs belong in the house and the Senate, all right? We come to serve notice. We come to serve notice. But, Martin Luther King said life's most persistent questions are what are you doing for others? And that's what this work here is all about. You heard the bills that the senators are pushing forward. You heard the honoring of Senator Geraldine Thompson. We're here to serve. And we're here to serve the community, to serve the people. And we're going to do it flat-footed, and we're going to do it unshakable and unmovable. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. Thankful that my swords are here and the work that we're going to do in the next few days. God bless you.
Thank you again to each of you for coming out today, and we ask that you join us in the Capitol building on the 22nd floor. Senator Sharif, Senator Davis, and myself have made some accommodations. We want to start AKA Day out at the Capitol, which technically starts this afternoon, showing hospitality to the ladies in pink and green and our friends that are here today. But please pay attention to what's going on with black maternal health and youth suicide. Continue to use your voice to be an advocate around these issues. We are so elated. I am just ecstatic to be a member and to share with Representative Bracy as we celebrate this year 25 years of being a member of the most prestigious, phenomenal, amazing sorority in the whole wide world, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. God bless you and God bless America.